Well, they have a great home court. I think it's really allowed. It's a hard place because it gets really loud in there. I think it's a really hard place to play because it has a great fan support that really gets their players going. Because it's I was up there a few weeks ago recruiting. A couple weeks ago yesterday, and they did a good job when they remodeled it. It's loud.
So they didn't take any of the sound out of it?
No, it's a good home court.
Last time you were in a gym like that up in Oregon, it seemed to affect your players a little bit, just that whole kind of stuff. That's something you have to work on in practice, or can you?
Yeah, you can. As football does, when we do it sometimes, you can pipe in noise and stuff like that to try to make it more.
Does that ever help?
Yeah, I think it can.
How does that affect your in-game coaching? Do you have trouble communicating with players during the game?
When it's really, really loud, yeah, that's why we have the cards, so that our players can communicate by reading versus verbal.
Any other questions?
Wow.
What's Lorenzo done there that's been particularly impressive?
Pardon me?
What's Lorenzo done there that's been particularly impressive?
Oh, I think he's done a great job. Lorenzo's really developed a good program, and they win year in and year out. And he's recruited really well, and then they play real hard. They do a great job defensively, forcing turnovers. This team and last year's team both are a very good shooting team. You look at their guards this year, the three guards that Wilcox has been out. Now he's back. I think last weekend was his first 2 games back after being out for a little while with a foot injury. But when you look at Ross and Roten and Wilcox, those three guys are really hard matchups. They all can score it so well and shoot it so well.
When you're analyzing games in your own conference, do you kind of throw out a game like their 18-point loss at Colorado? Do you, given the fact that you beat Colorado by so much, is that kind of?
Yeah, it's different. Colorado, you're up at 7,000 feet or whatever it is, and it's. I'm not sure Wilcox played in that game. It's a while ago. Washington historically plays really well at home. That's why the Cal win there was such a big win, because they won on their home floor, and they don't play again, I don't think. Someone said, you throw all that out. That has nothing to do with this game Thursday.
Does this team have to overcome some sort of mental hurdle to be effective on the road?
Yeah, I don't know about that. We've got to play. We had a chance in our last 2 road games, both of them in Oregon, to win, and failed to do so. And had a commanding lead at halftime in Eugene, going in the last 20-minute stanza. And I've got to, like I talked about last week, I've got to continue to keep our guys fresh, and really rotate them in and out of there. And I think it's a big thing for us, and even more so on the road, because we're not getting any. Help from our crowd, keeping us going when we get a little bit tired. So that's something that, I will try to do this week.
Is there an assistant in charge of tracking minutes?
No.
How do you, is it just kind of a field thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm keeping track of it.
You talked about Tony Romo.
Did it help last week when you
I thought it helped us Thursday, and part of it we got a lead, and then Saturday, Lamb played so well defensively, I didn't want to take him out. I thought Lamb had his best game of the year for him individually on Saturday, all around. 6 assists, great defense, did a good job rebounding, had 3 steals, I think. He played within himself offensively and knocked down the open shot when it presented itself.
How much of that do you think was because you were able to rest people on Thursday?
I think it helped some, for sure. Yeah, the only person that played over 30 on Thursday against Utah was Zeke. He played 32.
Can you talk a little about Tony Romo? You were calling him the best pro prospect.
He's a great prospect. no question. He's very athletic. He handles the ball well. He's very good at posting up. He's good at attacking the basket. He's a great driver. And he plays really good, hard defensively. I mean, he really pressures the ball well and, creates a lot of havoc with his athleticism.
And this always seems to be a pretty big deal for Josh Smith going back home and everything like that. How do you think he handled last year?
I thought he played great last year there. I think he had like 15 or 16 rebounds. Yeah, he had a big game there last year. He had, I want to say 15 rebounds. I think it was his best rebounding game of the year. No?
He had 7 last
Rebounds?
year. 9 points and 7 boards.
At Washington. Oh, God, I thought it was much better than that. No, I don't think it's right.
No, 12 points and 16 boards.
Yeah, 16 boards. And I didn't look. I just remember. 16 rebounds. I mean, that's very good. It's the most he had in his career. So he had a career high rebounding. And, they're going to be there on him again and yelling at him. And, hopefully it's motivation for him.
How does he, there's a lot of family, his family's there, obviously, does he get time to maybe like go home or anything?
No.
Like that, or?
No, not really. I mean, we're on a business trip. It's not a lot of time to do that. And we're going up. We get in tomorrow night. Get the game on Thursday, so there's preparation all day for that. He'll see his family probably after the game, and maybe they come by the hotel. I think they did a year ago, on Thursday night. Yeah, after the game and hang out with them. Well, the travel makes it the most difficult from the standpoint of having to, you can't drive to the next school. It's and Utah and Colorado, who we don't play on the road this year, would be the other schools that you have to get on a plane to, make that trip. But yeah, it's always been a hard trip. Yeah, I don't think we have an easy trip on our conference anywhere.
Everybody healthy?
We didn't go yesterday, so as far as I know, everybody's, ready to go today.
Travis Warrior's leading the conference in field goal percentage during conference games by a pretty large margin. What's he been able to do offensively?
He's a good scorer. He's got a good touch. I think he's a hard matchup when he's playing the 5 for other 5 men to guard him, because he's really a 4 being defended by a 5, so he can step out and shoot. He can face up. He's getting high percentage shots. His teammates are hitting him. Like he had about 3 dunks on the game on Saturday where Jeremy, I know, hit him for 2 of them. Really nice passes. And he seems to be in the right place at the right time quite a bit. So he's got a nice touch. He's a good scorer, good shooter. We need to get him more shots. Shooting the percentage he is, he's shooting a very high percentage.
Speaking of Jeremy, William and Zeke ranked 2nd and 5th in conference playing assists. It seems like something's trying to come out of nowhere. Is that really just a product of pushing Jeremy to the wall?
Yeah, I don't know that, but it's obviously been a plus for us making that move, and so I've been real pleased with their assist to turnover ratio and the amount of assists both of those kids have been producing. Done a nice job. Our big keys for the game on Thursday would be our transition defense. They're always very good in transition. And then, not allowing second shots. I mean, they are a great offensive rebounding team that really goes after the ball and gets a lot of second shots.
Can you talk about their bench, Gant and Wilcox?
Yeah, well, Wilcox is, he's a starter on most every team. And he, played great against us up there. He was the guy that really hurt us last year at the game in Washington. He made some big shots in the second half and really got hot. He's a great shooter, one of the best shooters in the conference, if not the best. Has really good form. Gant's a key guy and has been a great kid for them. He's done a nice job for them throughout his career, and very athletic, and an LA kid that played at Crenshaw, a really nice young man. And they have good depth coming off the bench.
Did you hear about the update on Reach
Yeah, and I just happened to hear about it.
Any thoughts on, you got released, any thoughts on what he has to do next?
No, I mean, got to learn from it.
Did you check out the figures that kind of locked out his recent extension?
Yeah, I did, and very happy for him. I think you're about his age. How would it feel to have 62 million coming in? I guess that would be fun. To be that young but you know what? He deserves it. I watched him play against the Lakers. What day was that? Sunday. And played very well against the Lakers on Sunday, and he had a great game last night where they beat Houston at Houston. He's having a fantastic year and is very deserving, and really happy for him.
All of you guys like Russell, Luke, and Aaron, they're all making a lot of money now. Is that a sense of pride?
Well, I'm happy for them because they deserve it. They've worked so hard, and I watched Luke against Kobe Saturday after our game. I watched the fourth quarter of that game, and he played great defense on Kobe. He hit a big shot. It was a 4-point game with 4:30 to go, and Luke made a jump shot. And I'm really happy for all those kids. Aaron Flalo and Carlson's having a great year. I mean, their team's really off. So Farmar's top 10 in 3-point percentage in the NBA right now. So a lot of former Bruins are doing well.
Donations to the UCLA basketball program tax deductible?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, I'm not doing that right now, but I'm sure that those guys will be helpful for the program in the future. That's the kind of kids they are.
You guys haven't shown much zone the last couple of weeks. Is that something you moved on from?
Yeah, well, there's no telling. We could bring it back, but in certain situations. But we've really been focusing on our man, and I think we've improved with our man defense as the years progressed.
Are you working on the zone in practice?
No.
Any other questions?
Okay, thank you.